Heidi ho guys, I'm back. Got everything under control and I'm back to do something cute. So first off, I have my updated sponsor list. I know I have really big gloves on. Look at that, how big they are. Well, I'm out of my M's. I have them downstairs, but I thought if I go downstairs, it'll take even longer to put this video up. So I'll just do this with big gloves on. So this is my sponsor list, and I want to thank everyone that's on it. I see a little bit of a flicker. Let's see. Oh, that's better. So that's the sponsor list, and of course the updated one as of today, about 12:30. So thank you all for sponsoring. We're coming close to the end of the month, and I don't know which one I am going to donate, so I'm not sure yet. Maybe you guys have some ideas. Let me hear it. So what I want to do, I'm going to put the other light on soon, but I want to do the background first. So I still have some white left from, I don't even know when I started this. I don't know, but as long as you put a lid on your little cups, you can keep this stuff a long time. And what's in here is Winsor & Newton titanium white. Oh no, this was the mixing white, the zinc white. And it has my own pouring medium in it. And what I'm doing is I'm just making the canvas a little wet, because I'm going to do something new. Something I've seen other artists do, and I thought I'd give it a try. Because I like to try stuff on here, and if it doesn't work out, at least you guys then know what not to do, right? So that's what my channel's about. So I'd never do something I've never done before offline, because then you can't learn from it. And it is hot up here again today. Today and tomorrow are going to be really warm. This is the warmest 29th of August Holland has ever had, and it's ever since they kept those temperatures, you know, put them down, journaled them, recorded them, whatever you call it. So now we have a nice white, let's put that away, a nice white canvas. And how hot is it here? 26. Well, that's not too bad. Now I have a couple of colors. As you can see, nice turquoises. Then a mixed one I mixed myself. Just put some colors together. This is all Vallejo fluid. Vallejo Fluid Artists. Yes, acrylics. And these colors I mixed, so they're all mixed colors. Only this one isn't a mixed color. Now, as you've maybe noticed on YouTube, lots of people are starting to do the tree ring pours. And to tell you the truth, if you do it good, or well, I should say well, then it's pretty awesome, and I'm going to try one. Oh, before I try it, I made some pendants. Look at that. How beautiful is that? See, there's only a minimal amount of glitter in there. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. And when you turn it in the light, you see it sparkle. And it has exactly the same colors as the background. That's why I like it so much. So I'm going to make that into a necklace pretty soon. I'll put it up on Etsy if someone says, ooh, I want that. Let me see how I'm going to pour this. See, I've had a couple of ideas how to pour this. Too bad I can't ask you guys. Someone a while back, and that's really a while back, they said, Annemarie, what you should buy is those pastry, or whatever you call them, pastry bags. So I did that, and you get these nice things with them. Shall we try that? Nah, no one does that with a tree pour. See, and if I do this with a tree pour, then it's not a tree pour, it'll be a pastry tree bakery pour, something like that. So we can't do that. But I will pretty soon. I'll try one of these out. Why can't we do it? I want to do it now. Because I've had this for so long. And I haven't even taken it out of the package. I don't even know how to do this. How to put one in, how to put them in together. Oh, now I got my glove stuck in it. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Ooh, they're small. Okay. Oh, I already ripped one open. Look at that. I'm not too good with this stuff. You know, you would think that if you do it on the I'm just tearing into another one. That's the second one I tore into. This stuff can't really handle much. I'll have to get my scissors. I thought those, you know, those dotted lines were to, you know, just pull them apart or something like that. But this one doesn't work because you just tear into everything. So I'll have to cut along the dotted line. I hope I do it well. Because if you don't, then it'll squirt out from the side, and then we don't want that. Almost there. Okie dokie, we got it. Now, I think the thing is that you take off the tip, pick out which one you want, and you want a big one because you don't want that, you don't want the paint pushed through a really little hole, because then it'll get muddy real fast. So that's something that you have to think about, people. Okay, then I think you open this up and you put that one in there. No. Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. I think you have to put this one through here or something. Oh. Well, at least you've seen it here, right? I think we got it. Okay. Now, let's see. Is there a hole? Yep, there is a hole. So we can put in some paint. And then, oh, I should have left the tip on, right? That would have prevented it from pouring out. Nah, let's just do it with a cup. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to do it with a cup. Now, I'd like to start with the lightest color. So we start with the darkest, because that comes out last, right? You always got to think backwards. Then this color, I kind of like that color. Let's just put it all together like a dirty pourer. That might be cute. And we'll just see what happens. I probably have too much paint. That wouldn't surprise me at all. And I'm gonna give it one swirly. That's it. And I'm gonna cut out the rim, just so that I can pour. Really, see how I cut out a little V shape there? Because I want to be able to pour it maybe a little bit more. There is no silicone in here, people. Nothing. No silicone. And of course the plastic fell in the paint. Okay, we'll just have to pick it out later. It really sank. I don't know how it did that, but we'll see. Okay, now here we go. We pour and then we swirl. And my swirling isn't that well. I would like to see another color though. Yeah, I'm not really making really neat circles. Maybe I'll just give it a little help. That's it. And now I'm letting it flatten. And there is not a drop of silicone in here, but I already see cells popping up here and there. Okay, now let's help it a little bit. It is kind of cute. But I also know that you want to keep that circular, the circular stuff. So you don't want to really tilt it too fast, which I just did. I kind of just like it, you know, as a negative space thing. Now it's touching the sides. I kind of like it, but I'm taking it to the next level, I guess, because look at that. I love that. Because some people really keep it as a ring thing, but I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep that all. And then I'm going to add here. Let's see how that works. And I really love the colors. See how I'm going to add just a little bit there. And a little bit out there. Making sure that it goes over the corner. And of course down here. Making sure it's going down. Not too much now. Don't want to disrupt those, the pattern. Oops, don't fall over. Now I'm gonna pick up a little bit just to make sure it's all covered. I think I'll take the palette knife though. One. And you have to keep the pattern intact. That is pretty much important. When you're trying to fill in the gaps, you have to, you know, maybe it'll cost you a little paint because you have to go off the canvas so much, but you have to keep the pattern. I have a corner exposed here. That is cool. There's a lot of paint that went into this. Wasn't expecting that. That's that one. Tiny bit on the corner. Tiny bit there. Oops. Still see two pieces here. And to tell you the truth, a palette knife is not a luxury item because it really helps to, if you have something like this and you want this pattern to go down the sides, you know, all you have to do, you pick up some paint, you push it against it and you pull down and it'll just pull down the pattern. So investing in a palette knife is not a bad thing to do. Now, a lot of paint in my face. I love this, I really do. And it's not, you know, some people do the tree pours with negative space, and I really love that. But for me, this one really looks cool. Now I do have to torch it because I see air bubbles, so I will be torching. And that's about it. Now, talking about, you know, sometimes you guys, you know, when I do a pour, you say for like, oh, it's like a stone. No, this is like a stone. I'll do that close up. Let me see, there you go. Look at that. It even started to sell a little bit, and I don't mind that. I think that is kind of cute. Still have some bubbles that I have to torch out. But does that look like stone or what? It looks like marble. And I think, well, there is contrast in this, but I think maybe if I had put in like an unbleached titanium, unbleached that Titan buff, that would have looked good in this one. So I think when you go for something like this, I would go for at least one darker color like this, and then at least a light color, like not totally white. I wouldn't put white in it, but something like Titan buff or something like that. That would look really cool. Now we could leave it like this, or we could do something to it. And I'm thinking, of course, I'm thinking glitter. Yeah. But I'd like to do something different with the glitter. I'd like to have, I wish I could get something that could give me a really small trail of glitter. Very small. I'm thinking. I don't want to put glitter on the whole thing. But if you know what I mean, you know, just like along here, just that thing, maybe up here, that's it. And then not an obvious glitter. I like a really fine glitter. Let's see. See, we got lots of glitters, but you don't want it to be holographic. Ooh, that'd be good. Look at this. Look at this color. This is sort of bronze. Oh, I could use my own bronze mica. Let me think about it. Oh, I like this one even better. This is ultra fine art glitter. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Don't want to take off the whole cap. Put some on my glove. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me try to do it with a palette knife. And maybe just in that bit. Like people are thinking, you know, what's that? What's that turning into? And I'm going to fix that in a bit because I think with a palette knife it doesn't work. So have a clean stick. Now I want to see, that is nice. That is pretty. So you don't want the glitter to be too obvious. So by using this stick, you can just push it up against one of those rings. That really looks pretty. A little bit more. Putting it up here and putting it down there. That is beautiful. too much. And you have to do this while your paint is wet so that you can keep those beautiful lines. And this is it. I don't want any more. That's pretty. Now, if you do this and you have a pour that you find is not that interesting, you can go a long way with this, because if you take the fluid acrylic, you put it in a syringe, you could make a different color on top. You could do more glitter. You could put some glitter or mica into some gel and do that on top. I don't want to do it because I really like this piece. I'm pretty happy with it. You just see a little bumpy thing with a little glitter, but the whole picture, when I'll take you down in a bit. I just have to have a drink. Because it's so hot up here. I'm taking off my gloves now, and I'll show you. Now, if you just look at the overall picture, there's not much glitter, but you know, when you go into the when the light catches it, then it shows. And there's not that much in it, but it's just, you know, one of those eye catchers, and I kind of like that. I'm going to take it just a little bit more apart in the middle there, but then it's good to go. Okay, people, gonna put this one up in YouTube, and I'm gonna get out of here because look at that. That is just my forehead. That's how hot it is in here. That's not normal. I normally don't sweat like that. Way too hot. When I get in the studio downstairs, that'll be cool because the temperature is so much better down there. I don't know why. I think it's because of all the solar panels on the roof, and then I have, you know, that ceiling that they put in, so I can't wait to get in there. Just one more bit here. Now I think I'll put in just a little bit of color, and I do want the darker color. Because just a little bit too much glitter. That's it. Looking better. Okay guys, thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.